Capricorn, my beautiful people, your key energy, the Queen of Coins. How lovely. So welcome. It's tea and tarot time with Julie. Grab yourself a cuppa. I got my cup of tea here. Get yourself comfy. Put your feet up. A little bit dark in here because we've got a heat wave going on and I've closed all the curtains to try and keep the room a little bit cooler. But bear with. All right, my beautiful people. This is a timeless reading. Whenever you find it, I'm recording it at the end of June, but whenever you find it is right for you, okay? Whenever it resonates for you. Now, this is good for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross-watching. So let's bring the camera down and let's have a little look what else is going with our beautiful Queen of Coins. Very Capricornian energy, money, prosperity, intuition. Right, we've got it coming out with the Devil. All right, we'll have a look at him, see what's going on with him. We've got the 8 of Coins, the 9 of Coins. Center of your reading, you've got the Sun. How lovely. All right, we've got the 9 of Swords, with a bit of anxiety going on, a bit of stress. We've got the Tower, the Chariot, and Judgment. Wow. Okay, there's a lot going on here, Capricorn. Let's get your affirmation card. What's the most appropriate affirmation for my beautiful Capricorns, please? Thank you so much. All right, we have got, I love all of myself unconditionally. I want a second one. Okay, that one, is that okay? And wrong camera, Jew. Keep up, darling. All right, I am limitless. I can be, do, and have anything I align with within my highest good. Let's start there and have a little chat. Let me just get rid of this deck so we've got a bit more room. Okay, okie dokie. Capricorn, you're in this energy of being limitless, all right? Now, when we're saying limitless, we tend to put ceilings on things, don't we? Not just about how much money we think we can earn, but how much energy we think we have, how our health should be based on our age, all of these limits. I want you to get rid of them, okay? I'm limitless. I want you to step into this energy of I am limitless. I can be, do, and have anything I align with within my highest good. What does that mean, within my highest good? Okay, we can manifest anything at all. Sometimes it's not within our highest good. In other words, it's not right for us. It's not on our path. We're going the wrong way. We can still manifest it, but we'll find that it doesn't quite work. So I always add this when I'm doing any kind of manifesting. I always say within my highest good, because that gives, because you've got, right, sorry, bit all over the place. Right. Because you have free will, you can override the plan. You can override all sorts of stuff, but it's not necessarily very good for you. So when you say, okay, I can have, be, and do anything, I'm unlimited, I am limitless, then if we add within my highest good, that gives your higher self permission to cancel that order to the universe, kind of, yeah, that's not in her highest good, that's not in his highest good, let's just cancel that. So I think it's wise, you don't have to, but I personally would suggest that you do add within my highest good, okay? Now, I love all of myself unconditionally. It's that little word, all, isn't it? Yeah, I love this bit of me, but I don't love that bit. I'm all right with that, but I'm not all right with that. I want to change that. Can we, even though we might want to grow and expand and be the best version of ourselves, can we love all of ourselves unconditionally while we're on the path to our greatest self? Yeah, because we're a work in progress, all of us. So I want you to just ask yourself, do I love all of me unconditionally, or just parts of me? And can I step more fully into that true self-love for all of it, all of me, warts and all, me wibbles, me wobbles, my imperfections? Because you know what you're like, Capricorn. You're a bit like me as a Virgo. You know, we're a bit of a perfectionist. Keep working on. Don't stop yet. Like, right. Love all of yourself unconditionally. Okay, so let's have a look then. Major Arcana, the Devil, the Sun, the Tower, the Chariot, and Judgment. 5 out of 9. Very significant. The center of your reading, the Sun. They're not very straight, are they? Sorry, let me just tidy up. Okay. The Sun, the most positive card in the deck. Okay. Right bang in the center of your reading. Now, whatever's in the center influences all the cards around them, so is really significant. So the Sun in any reading, in any position, is super duper good. And when it's in the middle, it's even better. So the Sun is the positivity, the lightness, the brightness, the warmth, the upliftment, the awareness. The sun shines the light on things that we might not have seen or noticed. So we're in this very strong energy of awareness, and the sun helps us to see that. It's shining a light on what you're trying to grow, manifest, be, and do, and is rooted down underneath with a chariot because you're ready to move forward, but from a place of positivity, not desperation, not it'll do, but from a place of light. And that's wonderful. So you start the reading with the Queen of Coins. Now we've got 3 coins on the deck. There's only 4 minor arcana here, and 3 of them are coins. So coins, of course, are about money and prosperity and flow, but they're also about anything that's grounded, safe, secure, stable. And the Queen of Coins is also highly intuitive. She's trusting her higher self within my highest good, all right? She's listening to her instincts, her intuition, and she's aligned with prosperity and abundance. So she's already aligned with it anyway. So she steps into that prosperity and allows it to flow within her highest good because she's listening to her intuition. So this beautiful energy that is rooted down with the 9 of coins, you've got the 8, 9, and Queen of Coins. All right. So abundance, prosperity, working hard to achieve what you're wanting to achieve from a place of diligence, from a place of, I can do this, right? The 9 of coins is an energy of self-reliance, independence. I can do it. I'm not waiting for somebody else to fix this for me or do it for me. I can provide for myself. I can meet my own needs. Now, she is mini Empress energy. She is abundant, she is prosperous, and she has this attitude and energy of meeting her own needs first. Now, that isn't selfish. It's making sure my cup is full and then whatever is left over, happy to share. But, I've worked for this and I'm going to say thank you very much. And I'm going to utilize, right, the coins that are coming my way. It is a prosperous energy. These two together then are extremely strong for money and success. Now, it's rooted down, both of these, with the Tower. So this could be a sudden shift, a sudden sweeping change that perhaps you didn't see coming, or perhaps you did. It didn't have to be a surprise. But the Tower, as we know, is something collapsing, something shifting quickly. It's collapsing what was already cracked, fractured, and broken, so that you can build something stronger in its place. So I'm asking them about this. Okay. You might be finding here that in terms of the way you view your prosperity is suddenly shifting. Perhaps there's a limited mindset, and that's what the Tower, okay, thank you, they're saying, yes, that's it, all right. That's what the Tower is falling on, because we've got this card of I am limitless. Right? Many of you may well have a belief that says, but I am limited and I can only earn this much and I only have this much energy and I only have this much time. You've put all sorts of limits on, and this Tower wants to fall on that. Okay, I want you to let it fall. So feel it collapse, allow it to collapse. Say to the universe, any limiting beliefs that are blocking me from my abundance, because we've got these two here, which is abundance, all right? This is abundance, prosperity, the money flow, the security. Say to the universe, anything that's blocking my prosperity and abundance, I'm happy for it to fall. I'm happy for it to collapse so that I can truly step into the prosperity that I absolutely deserve. All right. Now, we've got the devil sitting at the top. So, this energy is about looking at those blocks, because the devil is saying, nah, you can't do it. Don't bother. You are limited. You're not good enough. It's impossible. It wouldn't work anyway. Just don't even bother trying. That's the devil energy. Right. So when we see it and acknowledge it and go, okay, then this will be my fears. This will be my insecurities, my doubts, my fears. Of course, we all have them. All right. It's not saying I'm not supposed to have any doubts. Of course you will. That's human nature. But are we going to let those doubts hold us back and convince us that we can't do it? Because the cards would suggest you absolutely can. So see these fears, shine the light on them, because the sun is underneath, right? Shine the light on wherever is holding you stuck and limited. Because if we look at this devil card, right, we've got the Fool in the cage underneath the devil, feeling completely beholden and trapped and stuck by the power of the devil. But notice the cage is open. But he's so busy looking down and feeling like I can't do it that he hasn't noticed. And this is where we want the sun to shine on it, to say, oh, hello, I've picked my head up. I'm not looking at the floor and hiding. I'm looking up and out because the sun is shining on me. And I'm noticing now that the cage door is open. So I'm through it. I'm off. Here I go, moving myself forward with the Chariot. Victory, success, forward movement. The devil's done. He's not going to hold us back anymore. So what is the devil for you? Is it the belief system? Is it that you feel your circumstances are blocking you, And many people step into that. All right. I talk about it in my book. Let's just bring this in for a little minute. The Ultimate Law of Attraction Guidebook, From Hoping to Having. Look at the Amazon reviews on it, 4.8. Look at the people that have said this has transformed my life. I had no idea how many limiting thoughts I had, and the book will show you how to find them, how to get rid of them, and how to align then with the prosperity and abundance that all of us can access. So have a little look at that. It's available everywhere. The link is below. But it doesn't have to be my book. I want you to just realize that the devil, which is addictions, limitations, fears, insecurities, is there underneath. All right, within a certain level. It might not be huge, it might be a little bit, but because we've got all of this energy of money, prosperity, success on the deck, we can use that tower to collapse the devil energy, the limitations. We shine the light on those limitations, and then we can move forward with the Chariot towards our victory and success. Okay, so there's a little bit of work involved, and that's what we have with the 8 of coins, because it's all well and good saying, well, yeah, I might have some limitations, but I don't know what they are now. I'm busy. And we just dismiss it, right? It's, can we prioritize it? This worker here, 8 of coins, he's diligent, conscientious, puts the effort in, puts the time in. This is Capricorn energy. You work your butt off, guys. Come on, you can do this. But it takes some work to overcome that devil energy. Right? So it's not going to just dissolve all by itself. It might for some of you, because you're aligned with that can go easily. And when we're aligned with it can go easily, it does go easily, right? But it just put the effort in, the work in. What are my limitations? Where, what, why, when, who? And I'm shining the light on them so I can move forward, because I'm ready to step into a new beginning. We've got the judgment here, but before, which is a rebirth, right? But before we can get to the judgment, we need to look at this 9 of swords, right? So the 9 of swords, hang fire a little minute. Sorry, to wipe my nose. Okay. Allergy season. Right. The 9 of swords, our anxieties, our fears, our sleepless nights. What is worrying us? What is bothering us, right? Let's also work on that. Are those worries helping me? Are they changing anything? Highly unlikely. Okay, they're probably keeping you awake, making you exhausted, looking at the worst case scenarios, catastrophizing. We all do it, you know, but let's put the work in to say, do you know what? There's no point worrying about that. It'll be what it'll be. And, I'm aligning with the sun and the positivity. So I'm going to let this go because I'm ready. I'm ready to step into this beautiful energy of the Judgment card. Rising up from the ashes, the phoenix rising. I'm ready to rise up into my unlimited self because I am limitless. Sorry, I am limitless. Right, so they're saying, no, I was correct the first time. Many of you do feel so utterly limited. I want you to really work on that. Really work on that. So many people are in financial dire straits, and of course what happens, it creates a belief of struggle and lack, and then that creates more of that energy, and it's this cycle. And how do we jump in and break that cycle? It takes quite a lot of focused intention to say, hang on a minute, I'm a child of the universe is abundant. I'm allowed and able to step into that prosperity and flow, and I'm able then to rise like the phoenix into that energy of all good things come to me now. So that's what's going on for you. So let's do a recap before we move on to clarifying and finding out some more. So when we look at it, major arcana cards, all the bottom row major, and these two, which just leaves these two as minor. Let me just explain that because some of you'll be going, what's she talking about? The major arcana that's sort of in this upside down T are the significant, important, big stuff in your life. The minor arcana are the day-to-day detail, right? And out of these four, three of them are pentacles, about money, prosperity, not lack. This isn't the lack energy of the five of coins. This is, I've got plenty of flow. This is, I am prosperous and abundant. This is, I'm doing whatever work I need to do to overcome the devil, to align with my prosperity, to overcome my fears and limitations, and to rise up like the phoenix, because I'm not letting the devil hold me back. I'm shining the light on anything that I'm seeing that might be holding me back, and I'm stepping into the tower to allow it to collapse so I can move forward into my new, risen up, best, prosperous life. Is this making sense for you? Okay, right, let's clarify then. They're saying, no, we're not clarifying. Okay, what are you saying? We don't need to clarify this. It's perfectly clear. That's what my team is saying. Perfectly clear. Right. But what we want to do is look at what happens next then. What is the judgment, the rising up? Because the judgment comes before the world card. The closing out of this old cycle, we're ready to move into the new cycle with that chariot and the judgment. So what's coming next then for my Capricorns? Once they've done this work and aligned with the abundance and the limitlessness, shone the light on everything that's holding them back, let the tower fall. Well, look at that. Then you move into the King of Pentacles with the Hermit and with the Three of Cups. Well, that's nice then, isn't it? That's lovely. All right. So the Queen of Cups is the richest queen in the deck, and the King of Coins, sorry. The Queen of Coins is the most prosperous, richest queen in the deck. And the King of Coins, Pentacles it's called in this deck, same thing, is the most prosperous king. This is all about money. It's very Capricornian. Right? This is about, I want to be safe and secure and grounded and stable and know that there's enough. And so you are rising up into this beautiful, secure energy. We look at him, he's sitting chilled out in his library with his beautiful dog next to him, right? Surrounded by his books, just chilled, nothing to worry about. Everything is flowing, everything is good. But I do want to have a little look at myself, my needs, what's important to me. The Hermit is a card of self-reflection, self-awareness. And when we look at it with between the devil and the sun, which is kind of where I've placed it, that what's my limitations and restrictions? on what can I shine the light on to be able to dissolve those, move them, shift them. You are looking at it from a place of self-reflection, self-awareness, and your own needs. What do I want? What do I need? Why do I need it? What do I want to take with me on my path forward? Notice the light around the hermit, right? In most decks, the hermit is carrying a lantern or a lamp or some form of light, right? And the light represents your starlight, your soul light, your hopes, wishes, dreams, aspirations. And in this deck, the light is all around her, sitting there, pondering, contemplating, not from a place of devil energy of fears, but from a place of I am the light. I am one with the universe. I am important. I matter. What's important to me? Who's important to me? You're looking at all of that from a beautiful place of self-growth and self-love. Okay, let's say bring that in. From a place of I love all of myself unconditionally. And if I'm loving myself unconditionally, how can I create a life that I can also love unconditionally? Because life's never going to be perfect. It's always going to have its little nitty-gritty bits, but can I love it anyway? The same as within myself. I'm going to have my imperfections. I'm going to have my vulnerabilities, my challenges. Can I love myself unconditionally anyway? When we bring that energy in, this unconditional love for ourselves with the hermit, for our life, what happens is as we love life anyway, despite its little nitty gritty bits, right? A little bit of gravel in my shoe, I can love it anyway. What happens is we're aligning with the life we can love. And that lifts us into be able to draw that towards us, that we become a magnet for a life that we love. So it aligns us with more happiness, more joy, more love, laughter, fun, play, all the good stuff. Because what happens with the devil, it says, let's just focus on everything that is a challenge, everything that's weak, everything that's bad. We focus on that with laser focus and we stop seeing everything that's good. It's the way that the human psyche is. But when we can come into the hermit, which is about bringing the light into yourself, we start to see the positive, the things that we love, the things that we can create, the things that matter, the things that are important. And then we can come into this beautiful energy of the Three of Cups, which is connections and closeness and happiness. And that's what we want. I want another two. Tell me a little bit more for my Capricorns, please. This looks lovely. It's really about you coming into, I know who I am, and I love all of me, and I am unlimited, and I can absolutely create a life that I can love unconditionally. We've got the Two of Pentacles with the strength. Oh, you want one more? Okay. And the Two of Swords. Okay. Two twos. Okay, let's just look at these for a minute. The Two of Swords says, I don't know. I can't see. I'm blindfolded. That's the devil energy, right? Notice he's blindfolded as well. Let me show you in this deck. Okay. It's kind of his eyes are blacked out, right? The Two of Swords says, I don't know. Those birds pecking away at her are her thoughts, her doubts, her, I don't know, this way, that way. What am I supposed to do? I don't know, right? And it's like, right, we want to look at the balance, the Two of Pentacles. We want to look at what's up, what's down, what's positive, what's negative. Am I focusing on the negative or am I focusing on the positive? What can I do to bring my life and world into balance? And the Two of Swords says, oh, I don't know. All right. So we don't know until we put the work in, right? We find 10 minutes, doesn't have to take hours. Give yourself 10 minutes to reflect, to step into the hermit energy, to say, let's look at it. Let's look at it from a place of strength and confidence and courage and determination and a sense of empowerment and realizing that your willpower is incredibly strong. So as you step into this, I will find out, right? Because the Two of Swords is, I need to make a decision, but I perhaps haven't got enough information at the moment. So right now, there isn't enough information. So we're going to let the tower fall. That's going to reveal stuff. We're going to let the sun shine. That's going to reveal stuff. We're going to come into the King and the Queen of Pentacles energy to say, where is my prosperity? And am I truly aligned with it? Or do I push it away, believing it's impossible? How can I cancel that and pull it towards me? You put the effort in, you focus on the good stuff, and then your answers start to come. I want a different deck, and I want a little bit more information for you. Okay, let's just use the Rider Waite. Tell me final messages before we go to the angel cards. Let's find out a little bit more about this Two of Pentacles and Two of Swords for my Capricorns. We've got the Ten of Swords with the Four of Wands. Thank you. All right. So the Ten of Swords is the end of that Nine of Swords, the stress, the strain, the I don't know, and I'm all stressy and I can't sleep and everything's all over the place. The Ten of Swords says that is done now, right? The anguish, the darkness, the despair, we're getting rid of it, we're dissolving it, we're moving on from it, and we are stepping into the Four of Wands, which is such a positive card. This is just beautiful. It's the 1111 card. Fours are all about our foundations. So this energy is about home, work, stability, relationships, all facets of your life. And what this card represents is taking one part of that or all of that to the next level. We're ready for an upgrade, an improvement. So this could be a new home, a new job, taking your relationship to the next level, taking your positivity to the next level. It doesn't matter what it is, it's saying it's going up to the next level because I'm ready. I've put the cornerstones in. I have done the work and I'm ready now to reap the rewards, to move it forward. So those of you who are waiting on the new job or the promotion or the house to sell or the mortgage to be approved or whatever it is for you, health to improve, relationships to improve, this is saying, you're ready for that improvement now. That's what the judgment is all about. It's a rebirth. I've learned everything I can from that situation and I'm ready now to step into my greatest life. I am the phoenix rising. Watch me fly. Beautiful. Right. Let's finish off with an angel message. Oh, you want me to recap? Okay. All right. Sorry, they're just saying do a little recap. Okay. So we've got the Queen and the King of Pentacles, prosperity. The Nine of Pentacles, prosperity. The Tower falling so that we can move into a new rebirth, a new cycle. The Devil will tell you that the Tower falling is the end of the world, but the Hermit will say, well, let's just have a look at it, what it means for me and how that actually brings my light out more because we've got the sun here. Yes, there's some information that is not quite I'm aware of yet. I need to work things out and look at the balance, but I have the strength to do that because I am ready to move forward towards this new beginning, to remove the stress and the strain. I'll do the work, I'll put the time in, I'll focus on it so that I can be the phoenix rising. The Three of Cups says that all of this with the sun, two extremely positive cards, all of this is for my good. This isn't a negative. This isn't a disaster. This is, whoa, look at me going forward. And they're just giving me an extra message here with these two. When I'm going forward with the Chariot, I won't necessarily have all the information, because the Two of Swords is I don't quite know yet. All I know is I'm moving forward. I'm just going to jump on the Chariot and let it take me and let it unfold. So for some of you, that's why they wanted me to do a recap, because there's another message here. For some of you, you will do all the research to find your answers before you go forward. And for others of you, you'll just say, look, I'm not waiting any longer. I'm going forward anyway. The information will come to bear as I move forward. The Two of Swords is predominantly this way or that way. I'm not quite sure, but I'm just going to try that way. And if it's not right, I can course correct and go that way. The Chariot says it's all about my will, my determination, my willpower to drive this forward, even if I don't have all the information, because what it's doing is bringing to an end this 10 of Swords, which can absolutely be there for some of you about feeling stuck. Yeah, we get so impatient, like, when is it going to break open? And sometimes we just say, do you know what? I'm just going to go forward anyway, and I'm going to trust the process. So that's what we have for you. Let's get a final message from the angels for, oh, this is the unicorn. They want the unicorns. Okay, final message from the unicorns for my Capricorns, please. All the cards I use are linked below, by the way, if you're interested. Okay. From the unicorns then, number 40, Stargate of Lyra. This is a very high vibrational card, Capricorn, okay? We have expand your causal chakra, enter the unicorn kingdom. Your causal chakra is way above your head, all right? It's sort of around your higher self. And we kept getting the message about trust your higher self, didn't we? Yeah. Within your highest good. You're aligning now with your higher self, your higher mind, your higher thinking, to let yourself lift into this rebirth that is currently unfolding for you. All right. So Capricorn, that is what I have for you. Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. They're saying some of you really will miss. Some of them like, where's the angel message? Right, okay. Angel message. So that's twice I've said we're finished and we're not finished. Okay, right. Learning, number 23. Okay, let's just talk about this one. What have you learned on this path along the way? So much, so much. Are you still learning? Of course, we're still learning to the day we die. And we're still learning on the other side when we get over there too. That's the book of knowledge there, all right? What knowledge do I have that I can tap into? What knowledge have I learned along this path that I've been on forever, such a long time until this point? Can I harness all this learning to go forward into my new life, my new path? What am I learning? How am I growing? Am I absorbing that learning? Just bring it all into your heart and let your heart guide you. Okay? All right, now we're finished. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for your time. I hope it was helpful. If it was, smash that like button, drop me a comment, let me know how it resonates for you. I'll be back on Friday with your weekly collective for everybody. And until next time, Capricorn, thank you for joining me. Lots of love. Take care. Bye-bye.